This is the WatchKit Hackathon. Thank you all for coming today and being willing to live right on the edge with us. As we all know, WatchKit just came out this week, and many of us were able to learn a bit about it yesterday at the workshop. If you want to present your app idea and who you want to work with, remember you only have 15 seconds to give us the one-sentence summary.
I'm Andrew. I'm an iOS developer, and my idea is a social game with multiple people wearing watches, where you see shapes and color combinations. You need to tap it to pick the right one. So I need artists and people who are interested or know about GameKit or other ways for the watches to talk to each other.
I'm in the music industry. I have a music school. My app idea is to be a music coach for the watch, so they can go back and forth between their music teacher or a producer, for that matter, and be able to communicate back and forth between the two while the student is practicing.
Basically, customers can order from their table, and the waiter or bartender can get the order on the watch, and then they can say, I got your order, I'll be right on the way.
It's the mood of my kids, like if they're angry, if they miss me, if they want to come home. So yeah, they're gonna have like a smiley or something, so if they hit it, I use my watch.
Developed a prescription management app so that you can manage the time intervals for taking your prescriptions. My wife is a doctor, and she tells me many times the problem with her patients is that they forget to take their prescriptions at the right interval, or they take the wrong one. So I think having a watch to help remind which prescription to take and the time would be really helpful.
Hi everybody, my name is Melanie. I'm a graduate student, and I would like to do Lumosity for Watch, an image-based memory game. I'm looking for a UX collaborator as well as an iOS dev collaborator. Thank you.
Guys, it sounds like we got a lot of good ideas. We are on Twitter with WKH14, that stands for WatchKit Hack 14.
And I will have them ready for the next, right after they're finished. There will be a buzzer at 2 minutes. You want to test that? That's your buzzer. Once you hear that, you're off.
Hello, I'm Coy. This is Mark. We created a little notification for the Apple Watch. Obviously, we're in California, and it doesn't rain here much, but for everywhere else in the world, it rains a lot and randomly, and we decided to create an app for the watch that helps notify you when it's about to rain. It quickly tells you it's going to rain in 5 minutes, and with a long look, it can also tell you when the rain will stop and how long it's going to rain. So right here it's showing that it's going to rain in 5 minutes, and then it'll rain for about 30 minutes before it stops. And you can even notify yourself when it's going to rain or when it's going to stop.
So we got a working demo going for this, and we're pulling forecast.io, and we pre-picked a location in South Carolina where it's actually going to, or it is raining right now and will stop raining today. So here is your watch app, and you can see it just quickly loaded. This is the notification you would receive. We can't actually send real notifications to the simulator right now, so we're using the JSON payload that you can have. So we're showing this is this specific location in South Carolina right now. That rain is stopping in 40 minutes, and we're showing a little graph showing you the intensity. So it's heavy rain, and it's stopping in 60 or 40 minutes. A little bit of that information, notify with no rain, and this would hook up to your app to schedule a local notification, but since notifications can't go back and forth right now, this is just for show. Boom. Stopping in 25 minutes.
Thank you. Hi everybody, my name is Dmitry, and I have a small team of 2 people, me and Alexander. He's actually in Russia right now, so let me start from real life story. Recently, like 3 hours ago, a friend of mine landed in Los Angeles. He had a flight from Moscow, and he left airport building and started to some place to sit and wait for his bus. And so he was walking inside in some neighborhood, and occasionally some cars stopped and asked him, like, guy, are you alright? Are you lost? Like, you should not be here. It's like kind of bad neighborhood. So it's he's my first customer. So with this application, it shows current crime rate in current neighborhood where we're located. So basically, right, it has yeah. So right now here, so when you crimes happen. To be honest, it's analyzed on a backend, analyzed San Francisco police report, thousands of them, and based on your location, we can say like on which time, like which type of crime, and so on. And it warn you if it's like danger area or it's like beware or like you're safe, right? So it's a glance application, iOS application. You can filter any crime type where you want. Like if you just, for example, want to parking somewhere, and you can see how is it about to cartel and so, so many different crime types. Yeah, and it has like tiny application. You can tap on glance and see how many different crimes happened in this area in last month. So that's it, and it can be extended easily with many notifications, many advisors, maps, and so on. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, we've developed an app, WatchSet. This is a multi-social gaming app. Apple Watch wearers in proximity can discover each other and confirm to start a game.
So turn it around, look and see. So we're showing the same shapes. We're showing a related set of shapes for each of us. And if they match the shapes, then it says that you've gotten a point. The person who's noticed that they match gets a point. And so we keep going like this. And so I actually can't see their screen, so they have a bit of an advantage over me.
So this is the game playing in real time, simulated on 3 watches. And a set is comprised of the same image in different colors. First player to that image gets a point. This game can scale to arbitrary numbers of players and levels of difficulty and start to be used for more complex cognitive enhancement and brain fitness training applications involving memory. One other aspect we thought about is that the game scoring can be either competitive or collaborative. So there can be many different kinds of challenges that we do here.
That's it.
Thank you.
We have award for overall tech. We have one for overall design. We have one for what we felt was something really innovative, especially in the context of the watch, and then just an overall winner. When I first heard that we had that many teams and that it was going to be 2 minutes each and we'll be waiting for a minute, I kind of had a little curse inside. I was like, crap, right? Because I knew we'd be here this late, but I got to say my energy stayed up the whole time. I think that's all you guys. So big round for everybody. For design, we actually chose audio kits. So you actually chose audio kits. I know the tendency for design is to think about sexy visuals, but what we really liked was kind of the overall design strategy and approach with using acoustic. It was more of a sensory design approach, and it's a very simple, focused scenario. So awesome. That was fantastic.
So for tech, we saw some really amazing things today. The winner really impressed us with how they use the Apple Watch technology as more than just something on a single person wrist. So the winner is WatchKit.
Because they impressed us with their ability to, have multiple watches and communicate between them.
So for the innovative category, and again, all of these decisions were tough, but we chose Red Alert. Big round of applause. Some of the things there, one, just the innovation of kind of taking what you would normally consider kind of just boring government statistics and kind of using them in a way to make them like immediately useful in some particular way. And also just the idea of thinking outside of the box of getting something that's a very targeted, very specific piece of information right on your wrist led us to that conclusion.
We're all going to say a little bit about the overall winner. This was actually kind of surprised us a little bit. We actually chose one that was an incredibly simple and focused scenario. And it's one that every human being can relate to. And we actually chose It's Raining as the overall winner. Yeah, we felt like It's Raining Through had just the overall the best kind of design. There's iconography, the way that complex graphs over time were visualized in a small real estate. It felt right. It felt good. You were pulling from some real data. You were able to kind of change location. And I think that it wasn't that we love raining so much. It's that thinking about microclimates and data, it's a little bit like Red Alert. That model can be applied to a lot of different things, right? Like I'm hungry, or or other things. So anyway, so that's what I liked about It's Raining.